Christmas. Okay, excuse the cough. It's been a rough week and a half. Yeah, definitely at least a week. I decided to go ahead and do this on live instead of just a recording. And first things first, I want to let all those know that it helped me out for Christmas time. And you all know who you are, unless you want me to say your names. That's fine. That I had a wonderful Christmas, and without your help in buying some items from me, it wouldn't have happened. So thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. It was been an awesome Christmas for me. So then after that, because I haven't been back on here, kind of tell you how my week went. Might be a little bit long, but I really didn't want to do this with a bunch of on the side there as far as side chat. That's why I put disabled, because I got to do this, then I got to lay down and get some rest, and then go into my night shift job. But it started out Saturday morning. I was going to head back from my son's, and my other grandson that I haven't seen since I've been down to Tennessee was going to be coming around 11:30. So I decided to wait till 11:30, of course, to see him. And I went and picked him up a little small gift. So at 11:30 he came. By 12:30 he was going to stay a while. So I told my son, I said, I've got to get going. It's Saturday. I've got to be at the new job at the factory, and clocked in stuff by 5:45. So I got to get home, get some sleep. It's about a 3-hour drive. I got back here around 3 p.m. No, it was more like around 3:30. Get the dogs settled back in and everything, and got looking. I thought, man, I ain't gonna have time to lay down. So I went to work Saturday night, 7 at night. See how you confuse my days, to 7 in the morning. I come home at 7 in the morning Sunday, and I was so tired. I was still doing one more training, and the last hour and a half of the job, I was just so tired. I kept dozing like this. My eyes kept dozing. And I wasn't running the machine yet by myself. The other guy was running. I was pretty much, mostly watching all night, which didn't help keep me awake. So on my ride back to the campground, a couple times I almost pulled over because I was so tired. My eyes were so sleepy. It's just, I didn't know if I was going to make it. So as soon as I got to the camper, I called down to the office, and of course nobody was there yet. They don't open until 9. And left a message that I just can't possibly come in that day because I couldn't even keep my eyes open long enough to even go down there and wait till 9 o'clock and let them see how tired I was. So I left the message, I crawled in bed, and I was out just like that. It'd been like over 24 hours that I've been up, because I think it was Saturday morning. I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. Well, I don't know. And here it was already the next day at like 8 o'clock. So yeah, I was exhausted. So that was Saturday. Sunday I slept, got up, got my alarm at 4:30, went down to the office before they close at 5 and talked to my boss lady down there, and she seen just how, I just crawled out of bed, threw some slippers on, and went down there. So so you could see just how my eyes were all swelled up and everything. You know how it is when you don't get much sleep. She goes, well, what about tomorrow? And I said, I'll be fine tomorrow. I got some sleep. I go in tonight and work my hours. I don't work Monday night, so I'll be fine. I'll come in, I'll do my campground work Monday, then I can go to bed and don't have to worry about getting up for a certain time for work. So Monday, ended up finding out though that on Sunday when I was talking to her, Sunday night or whatever, I can't remember. But anyhow, the owner called, and I got called down to the office, and the owner called. We had a phone conversation, on the speakerphone. And all this time I've been trying to let them know I needed some work, and if they had anything at the lodge that, I needed some work. I wasn't even getting a paycheck for 2 weeks. And I don't know, if his wife gave him the messages or what was going on, but he's saying, well, what our deal was, that if you don't have work over there and we have work here, you come to the campground and work. If you're going to live on my property and work for me, this job is going to be your priority. Things like that. And I was more hurt than I wasn't angry. I was more hurt than anything, because I have been trying. I've sent several texts and everything. I had them. I still have them. And so I went and documented these texts down that I've sent, and I took it to my boss down here at campground. I said, I don't want you to think that I'm somebody that I'm not, and I don't want Mr. Wilson to think that I'm not keeping my end of the bargain and stuff about staying for the winter stuff, because I keep my word. I said I was going to stay for the season and through the winter, and I that's what I'm going to do. So I told her, I said, here's the conversations, the texts between me and his wife and the girl at the lodge that's like head housekeeper, and they've been telling me they don't have no work. It's slow. So it's not like I haven't been trying. And he made it sound like I wasn't trying. So she's going to end up eventually, she's going to see him, because he had some heart surgery. I think he had stents or something put in, but he's getting better every day, and eventually she'll get to see him and she'll show him the text. But I said, fine, no, I work over at the lodge. So how it went was Monday, I worked the campground. I got off work from the factory at 7 a.m. on Monday. At 9 a.m., I went to work for the campground till 12:19. Then I had to go over to the lodge and work there from 1:30 to 3:45. And I came home and, of course, try and get some sleep and stuff. Tuesday, 9 o'clock at the campground till 12:30. Then from there, I went over to the lodge and worked from 3 to 6 p.m. And Wednesday, 9 o'clock to 2 at the campground. And then it was right there from 2, I went over to the lodge somewhere around after 2:30, and I ended up working 2 hours over there. Then Thursday, 9 o'clock at the campground to 1. And then after that, I went over to the lodge for another hour and a half to 2 hours over there. And Friday, I ended up working here at the campground from 9 o'clock to, it was probably about 3:15, because I had a bit here myself to do, so I didn't get over to the lodge. And today is my day off at the campground, but I got to go in tonight at the factory job. So it's kind of like how my week's been. I come in, I pretty much take care of the dogs and relax a little bit. Before you know it, have a bite to eat, and before you know it, I'm dozing off. I just go to bed. So being a holiday weekend, being New Year's Eve, and I think they had a discount thing over at the lodge. They were filling up. We're getting several cabins here. There was something, I think, in Gatlinburg, like a ball drop. So it was busy. It's busy. As of today, 6 cabins emptied out here at the campground. There ain't no telling what left at the lodge. But I had today off. I asked them not to call me at the hotel. That today's my only day so far this week that I've been off. And actually, I'll be going to work, leaving here about 5:45 tonight to be at the factory and clocked in by 7. And then tomorrow, when I get off work, I'll be working the campground till at least 1 o'clock, because I told her I can't work past 1 o'clock. It gives me time to lay down and get at least a good 4 hours sleep, get up, and go work the factory. And that will be on a Sunday night. When I leave the factory, it'll be Monday morning. And then from Monday through Thursday, or through Friday, Monday through Thursday, Friday, then it's pretty much campground and lodge if they need help with the lodge. So in a way, I'm like working 3 jobs. The good news is I got my campsite caught up. I got this week's campsite paid. I got the 5 hours I was short last week that I didn't get for work, and didn't receive a check because I didn't have all my camp hours. The week before that, I was hour and a half shy for my campsite, so I got that caught up. So pretty much most of this week, with these hours I've been putting in, it pretty much just catching up my campsite from the last couple weeks not having work. So yeah, it's been very, very busy. And then one day I had to get up. What day was that? I think Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday I had to get up at 4:30 in the morning because my daughter didn't have a ride to work. Get up at 4:30 in the morning, had to be at her place by 5:30, take her into town to be to work at 5:45. Then I came back and I worked the campground and I worked the lodge, and then came home, rested for like an hour, and then had to go all the way into Maryville, pick her up by 7, come home, I ate some dinner, and went to bed. So that's been my days. I mean, it's just since Christmas, that's the way my days have went. And they say the campground's going to slow down after this because, the holiday's over. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that much all summer long, all next season. So I've got to maybe make some decisions and choices. And I do have a plan B. If possible, I may end up maybe having to move to another campground and just work for the site without the extra pay, and then I wouldn't have to put in so many hours and keep the factory job, because the factory job is the one that pays the best and the most, and it's a steady paycheck, it's a steady income. And I already told my boss down at the office, I'm not going to give up that job. I said I just got in there and it's good, steady paycheck, and I'm not going to give it up. I'm traveling stuff, and I can still use the same staffing service other places, wherever they have this staffing service. They have them several other states, and be able to find work when I move on from here in November. Let's see. Oh, everything, I can't remember if I told you, but everything that everybody's ordered from me has been mailed out today. When you get them, if you'd appreciate, let me know. That way I know they made it to you in good condition and all in one piece and all that fun stuff. It's getting cold here now, so we're having to use more heat. Oh, I've got to show you this neat little thing here. I got this package in the mail, and I opened it up, and there was this really cute little thing here. It's even got, let me turn it this way. Try not to do it too fast here. There's a D on there. It almost looks like a little apron, but it's for hanging up. It's a hand towel. And I love it. It is so cool. I love homemade gifts. I just love it. And thank you, Diane, 2 campers. I love it, love it, love it. And then she also sent me this neat little homemade card. I kind of get a little bent right now, but she made a nice little homemade card for me. Just quick show you. Then there's this little package that came with it. She sent me a neat little package. And what this is, I love that little sticky snowflake on there. There's a saying, and there's a little tea light candle inside. And it says, remembering the holiday season, while you're eating your dinner, enjoy family time and laughing. That is another house. There is another house. Okay, that in another house, there is an empty chair where a hero should be sitting. They gave their life so that you can be with your family. So light a candle this holiday season for our fallen heroes, for those that did not make it back, and for all those that are still serving our country. That's beautiful, Diane. Thank you. Diane, two campers. And all the cards that people had sent me. I love them. I hung them up. It was really nice to receive a few little things from some of my subscribers. I loved it. I just don't know how much to tell you. It just kind of warms my heart, and know that there's still that kind of caring out there, and in the Christmas spirit and everything, that with the little gifts and the little cards and everything. Thank you, everybody. So that's about it for today. Just letting you know why I've been so busy, why I haven't been on here. I haven't even had really time to video chat with family and friends or anything like that, because like I said, by the time I get done with the day, I was just exhausted. I just needed to lay down and go to sleep. So I kind of enjoyed a relaxing morning. Just got done make me like a brunch, some hash browns and eggs, scrambled eggs, green peppers and onions and some toast, nice hearty protein. Let my tummy settle, and I'm going to go lay down, and then I'll get up, get myself ready for the factory, and make me some Sharpies and highlighters and all that fun stuff. I enjoy it. I operated the machine by myself last Sunday. It gave me some problems and had to tinker with it and fix a few things, but I finally ended up getting it running towards the end of the night. I finally got it running all by myself. I did it, and was running some good quality stuff. So I enjoyed it. All right, everybody, you have a happy new year, and let's look forward to some wonderful adventures from Dee's Nomad. And thank you for subscribing and following me. And I love all the comments. I try to comment back with everybody. Sometimes I just give you a thumbs up, because sometimes I'm not sure, don't even know what to say. But yeah, here's to another great year, and another great year with all you out there. I look forward to it, because by November, this girl's headed out. But in the meantime, I do have plans to go and checking some of the stuff out now that I actually will have some income. And the truck that I've been looking at from my uncle, I got more information on it stuff, so I will be sending him payments for that before November comes, to where I have a vehicle to pull my camper. And he's already got it tow hook up ready. He said it's already towable. It's got the air-cooled transmission in it and all that good stuff. So he's already got that all rigged up. All right, everybody, got to go get some Z's. Z. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Enjoy the first of the year, and let's go spring. I am so ready for spring. Bye, y'all.